Hi, Jeremy Cordeaux in the Court of Public Opinion. I'm just on air here to let you know that we'll be live streaming the Court of Public Opinion every Friday between 9 o'clock and 12 on jeremycordeaux.com. Please join us. We'd love to have you.
Hey Adelaide, it's your boy Con from BTC, Brighton Trophy Centre.
You ready, man?
And now it's time for BTM.
The place to be. It's about
Team
that
Mates. Let's go.
He had a guitar.
Yeah, and he also made it to the semi. By the looks of it.
Thanks to Con and Lena at Brighton Trophy Centre, Steve the Pirate, Mind and Movement, the crew at Shifty Lizard. Welcome to Best Team Mates. Andy Martin, how are you?
I'm very well after hearing that. Brings back a lot of memories of last week, and the video content that's been on online has been brilliant.
We've been loving it. Matty Burgess, what did you think?
I'm wrapped. I don't have to hold my own mic today. Yeah.
That's fixed.
I came in early and I fixed it. Yeah.
And the microphone's on. And hello, Rosie Panetta.
10 seconds in. Boys.
We have a huge round to go through, and we are very glad to be back here in Ozcast because for our interstate or overseas listeners, Ask Naldo, we are speaking to you. A lot of people still in lockdown, so if we can provide some entertainment, some lighthearted fun, and a look at life, that's amazing. We do have the Shifty Sound coming up. We have another Best Teammate. We got the quiz, which I think, is it you doing the quiz today, Rosie?
Yeah, I wrote it today.
Fantastic. We've got a new game, which you guys have no idea about, but I've brought it to the table.
Has it got a name?
I will reveal that very soon.
Has it got a jingle?
No jingles on this one. I think you will really enjoy that. And I mean it seriously. Okay. It's been inspired from another radio station that I've been listening to.
Is it the best fish and chip shop down south or the pizza place in the east?
No, but speaking of which, I'm actually I'm glad you said that because I went to see...
Who's doing that?
Well, I went to see Con and Lena at Brighton Trophy Centre on Monday, yesterday. And said, hey, Con, how you going? First thing he said, want a beer? Sit down, have a great chat to him, and he said they're doing stuff for a best fish and chip or pizza place, which is a real lowbrow kind of stuff.
I was saying this to Yaz in the car. I was like, the radio station doesn't know where the survey books are because they do an all over the state situation. So postcode payday, they're doing northeast, southwest every day.
Correct.
They're doing the best fish and chip shop, the best bakery, the best pizza shop.
Con made the sign for the best chips shop that we did recently at the station I currently work at.
Con's the best. You know the other thing I noticed about Nova, which is interesting, and it's an observation, but 11 o'clock every day now they've got this thing called Nova Boys playlist or something.
Okay.
Which if I was the announcer, I'd be going, okay, so it's kind of like when we were working there when they said at 12 o'clock, that DJ Konski, is it DJ Konski who was going to...
No, that's SCA. You're talking about Old Mate...
Hot Dub Time Machine.
Yeah.
They said, hey, what you need to do is just sit there for half an hour and just press play. I'd be freaking out if I was a workday announcer.
I don't know how I feel about a what would you call Nova Boy? He's an animation.
Yeah, mascot.
Yeah,
animated
in
mascot.
the same way robots are now waiters in restaurants. I feel slightly offended that a animation took my job. So just want to put that out there.
Yeah. Who wins a fight out of Nova Boy and Dr. Dan?
Who's Dr. Dan?
The Triple M guy.
Yeah.
Is his name Dr. Dan?
Yeah.
I think Dr. Dan wins that one. Nova Boy's evolved and changed.
Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. That's just what they called him.
Yeah, don't ask questions. Matt's question was great. You didn't have to add another question.
Sorry, guys. I really fucked that one up.
Let's do two headliner kind of things, all right? Because we'd like to talk about things that are topical in Adelaide for our Adelaide listeners. First of all, racism is shit. There is no excuse for it. End of story. Can we leave it at that? Is that okay? Is everyone happy with that?
I had a big thing ready to go, but that's all right.
Did you really?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. All right.
Do better.
Yeah, do better.
And
also a statement.
Better.
It's also really fascinating to see how crisis management and things are when things are happening. Because when crisis management goes haywire, far out. Like, no one wins with what's happened over the past week, so we can leave it there. And the Olympics was great. Everyone happy with that?
I didn't watch enough of it.
Yeah,
I regret it now. Like, I'm sitting back going, fuck, why didn't I just put some time aside and just watch a bit more of the Olympics?
Is that an over 30 thing? Like, did you care as much under 30? Like
I loved it. I loved it when I was younger.
I don't think it's my theory. So
I just hate myself that I kept watching things, and then I think I lack. I don't know. What's
Go through the
word?
list.
No.
Yeah. Let's start at
Substance,
69.
humour,
Counting down.
height, personality. No, I kept watching sports and then I'd get bored and then turn off, and they always ended up being the greatest game ever. So the surfing, I
Yeah.
started watching. I was like, this is boring. Guy ends up winning gold.
That's right.
The Matildas before they got knocked out. I was like, this is boring. They ended up qualifying for the semis.
Correct me if I'm wrong, semis.
Yeah, I know. The minute it came out, I was like, damn it.
Well, another one there. No, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not too sure if KO does. Has KO got anything to do with the Olympics?
No, nothing.
Okay.
It was 7+.
So it was all about watching 10 minutes at a time of each sport, right? They
Yeah.
were going to and from each other. Wouldn't it be great to just have on your iPad or your computer or whatever, you can just watch whatever you want whenever you want?
Yes.
Just saying.
But you, even like the last Olympics before this one, you're probably stuck with one channel?
Yes.
It was just
Yeah.
Channel 7,
Yeah.
so like 7 Plus probably wasn't around back then. And you think back to like Sydney 2000, you had Channel 7 and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was funny because normally if you were saying like Sydney 2000, you would watch, say for example, it was the Boomers and they cut out to go to the 100 metre sprint. The only way you could find out what was happening live is turning onto ABC radio, but ABC didn't have the rights to the Olympics this year. So you couldn't actually
There is a
flick it onto
man
ABC.
running down the track and
At
he's
an
won.
unnamed event.
It was weird. We
Defeating
need
the
to talk
country.
about some interesting names in the Olympics in a second, but you wanted to talk about the Boomers, Rosie?
I do. Did you watch obviously the historical moment where they
I don't
won
know.
their first?
Yeah.
All I saw online was people crying.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I'm like,
a lot of
what is
people
going
crying.
on here, guys?
Okay, so who watched it? Did
Yeah,
you watch
I
it?
watched the end of it because I watched the Power game beforehand.
Yeah, it was a lot of flicking around that night.
Yeah, I also watched the game. Yeah.
How did you feel? How did you feel watching the
She
game?
felt great.
And I guess, stop it.
Yeah, it was a really interesting thing because the Boomers have broken our hearts for so many years because they've gone into the match where they were playing for bronze and they've always lost. So we've always finished fourth. The game against the United States, we're up by 15. So we potentially could have made that gold medal match, but we kind of shat the bed in a way.
Did you ever think, even at 15 up, that we were going to potentially win that game?
I was more confident than normal because we've beaten them twice in the past 2 years.
Right.
But it's... I think it's really good for Australian basketball, but for that group of players to do that, you
And
can
even
see
the group before them, like it was like the loveliest moment was seeing Andrew Gaze. react
exactly
and,
because
like,
him
all
and his
the
dad
stars
paved the way
and
for
legends.
basketball.
Yeah, of
like
course.
they're absolute legends. Like Andrew Gaze in the NBA, we forget he averaged over 40 points a game in his career.
Andrew Gaze still looks like he looked when he played in the
He did,
NBL.
yeah.
He hasn't aged at all.
No.
Yeah. And he's a genuinely great guy.
Yeah.
He's the Pharrell of the basketball world.
But no,
How come I've aged, but he hasn't?
it's a really good moment for basketball. But I also think, like, just simply for Indigenous Australians and how Paddy Mills has carried himself
What
and
a
what he does, you can see the passion that he speaks. But there's lots of stories which come out of it. So to answer your question, I didn't cry, but I thought it was a really
an emotional moment,
special-
a big moment
yeah.
for Australian sport. Okay,
Yeah.
so there are three types of people on social media, I think. There's people who share everything they do all day, every day, Jarrod. There are people who just scroll all day and never say anything, Andy. And there are people who start Twitter fights, Paddy.
Well, she's nailed all of us there. Time to go home, guys. Here's Con.
I have nothing to say to that at all.
My husband is in Team Andy, right? He just scrolls all day, never says
Should see
anything.
some of the DMs he sends
never,
me.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, what do you think of this?
Even when sometimes I've seen him scroll past like something I've posted and doesn't like it. And I'm like, excuse me, can you give that some love?
It's because he knows the back end of apps and stuff. He knows what goes down whenever he
it.
clicks
Okay,
something.
that's not an excuse. But Saturday night, he was he had a weekend with the boys away, the basketball boys. His
Boys!
his
Yeah.
basketball
Yeah, boys.
team. Yeah. So I had that house to myself, and Mr. never says anything on social media. I opened my phone at 10, 11 o'clock after the game. He's posted. He's posted to
Yeah.
his Facebook.
Yeah, didn't he post about crying?
He said, "Go you boomers, can't explain how amazing this feels." This man didn't even post anything on our wedding day. He has taken,
Mate, I don't reckon that's about the basketball.
He's taken to Facebook.
What was he doing?
There was a lot of boys
Rosie,
drinking a lot down south.
Some people like to be part of stuff, right? And I'm guilty of this. And I'll give you an example.
Like bandwagon? Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
there would be a group of people that watched absolutely nothing in regards to that game, but would have posted something on socials to be part of it. So when Ash Barty,
Yes.
she won Wimbledon. I reckon I watched half a set of that. And I tweeted like I'd watched the whole thing. So many people jump
What
on.
an admission!
They do, but so many people jump on just to be part of moments.
Well, I've got to give you props because not many people can say that and be confident about saying that. That's the big thing to come out and say.
I think so. But that's the same as like we watch see, I'm a bit of a snob when I watch the NBA and I see people start tweeting about NBA draft picks and stuff like. You've never shown interest in NBA, now you do. Like
Forward.
Sorry, man.
You know, so a personality within Adelaide who I know quite well.
Hans.
I was going to say Hans.
Is it?
No.
Fill it with an F?
No. So
Paul Curran?
no, can I just tell you?
Sorry.
It's all right. Shane Hogan. I used to play baseball and
Lee Hogan.
Lee Harding.
Wow, we.
No, Wasabi.
Nice. No hands, mum.
I wouldn't have said that.
Are you going to name them? Or are you just going to keep
No, I'm not going to name them.
Okay.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
not going to name them. So I follow the Major League Baseball quite heavily.
Yes.
And this person knew that and then hit me up and said, I need a team to follow. Who can I jump on? And I said, well, the Chicago Cubs, this is 2016. Yeah. The Chicago Cubs are probably going to win it this year. Okay, they're absolutely flying. They haven't won it for 108
Back
years.
to the Future 2.
Yep. And anyway, so the Cubs win it. Next minute, this person's sending out tweets. Cubs first time in 108 years. Can't believe it. We've done it.
No.
Bet he was like Sneens as well and stuff. Yeah.
Wikipedia
Yeah.
is a
Parmesanas.
wonderful resource.
It is easy to do that on social media. So one of the other things about the Olympics is the funny names of the athletes. And Andy, you've got the photos up in front of you.
yeah.
I feel like this verges on racism.
Okay, so we need to talk about this because I got
sorry
sent
to be
an
the
abusive
bearer.
message
Did
on
you?
social media.
Ooh.
So let's go through the image that I sent you guys in athletics.
yeah.
3 athletes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So someone has a surname Farkin. The other one has the surname Smelly from Canada.
No,
and
the middle one's fake.
there is the last one who
Kunz.
it looks like Kunz, but if you read it, it is sounding like something else.
Yeah.
The
Like
one.
what?
Sorry.
What?
The one that I put on social media was Farkin, and then someone had the surname of Hoare, Hoare. And Bruce McAvaney did very well commentating that, going Farkin, then Hoare, Farkin, Hoare, back and forth, because that is
Did he
exactly
really?
yes, that is exactly how the race
You just
went.
call him by their first name. David Terry. David Terry.
So-
David fucking Terry.
His name's Farkin.
So I put something on my Facebook with the caption of what I yell when I cut myself while gardening, because I was being a handyman
Yes,
over the
okay,
week and I
yeah,
cut
we did
myself.
see
So
this.
Quite fun.
Farkin Hoare.
Yeah.
Right?
Amazing. Great content.
So I got a message that night from a woman, and
It's
Well,
unnecessary
there's no
for you
need to say that
she was
yet.
a woman.
Yeah.
I mean,
I had a message from a person.
no, that is very true. So now, Rosie, what I want you to do is
As a woman?
No, I want you to read this
Okay.
out as an angry woman, please.
As an angry
So
woman.
just yourself.
Just my normal
I
voice.
just want you to read it out. It's on the left.
I'm stunned that as a father of a beautiful daughter, you would share this. While no offense, is that where
That's
you're at?
perfect, yeah.
Okay. While no offense would have been intended, this is well out of step with today's acceptable language. Your public profile signals to others that this is okay, and it is not. I've enjoyed your family post, but will now unfollow you as I will not walk past what I am not prepared to accept.
Okay, so
Bye. Thanks, Karen. See you later.
I wrote
Sincerely,
back-
Karen. Yeah.
I wrote back to Karen and I just wrote, "Hey, thanks for holding me accountable," but I didn't delete it
Publicly?
because this is privately. This is the first time that I've actually stepped away from feedback and gone, "Hold on, who are you to determine what I put on my social media?" And I'm not answerable to you, but also this is something. It's people's surnames, and I've just joined the dots of people thinking. How would you guys how do you guys receive that? So you see me posting that. Were you offended by that, or do you think it's humorous?
I had a little lull, and I didn't. When I actually saw that comment, and then I was like, "Ooh, am I not a good sister?" Because I laughed.
Yeah.
I don't think I laughed, but like, I questioned myself. I was like, "Oh, should I have been like Jarrod? Stop!" I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I actually laughed out loud and showed Yaz, and we appreciated the content. Like, it was actually probably your best content for the week.
She's interpreted it in a way that I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't make that a female
In the
issue
kindest
when I
way
saw
possible.
it.
Can I say this? But
Yeah.
she comes across like a bit of a bitch. And I don't think that was necessary to
Also,
write you.
oh, it sounds what the fuck? What does the fact that I'm a father of a daughter have to do with that?
Because she thinks it's a female issue. So she's taken offence to the word "kuns."
No, I didn't. H-O-A-R-E.
She's made it a gender issue.
It's like she's really thought deeply about it, right?
Yeah, she's really just gone straight to the garden and dug it up.
Is that a saying?
She has dug a deep hole. Oh, it's referring to the content.
It's a bit weird.
Cut his finger.
What did you think,
Oh,
Maddie?
okay, yeah. Well, like holes and holes.
The same thing, isn't it?
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't see it until you sent it to us.
Oh, no!
Rosie's just again realised what she said. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't see it until you sent it to us. But then on the flip side, everyone's all happy and having a laugh when Cardi B comes out with a song that pretty much says the same word through the
that's
whole
it.
thing.
That's
So,
right.
I reckon Karen had to say about that too.
You know, the funny thing is, when my daughters are older, I would expect them to have a giggle with me at that, knowing that it's not offensive, knowing that it's observational humour.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not being offensive or sexist. No.
And you weren't calling the woman... Was they guys or girls? I forgot.
They were both guys.
Yeah, it wasn't like you were calling someone a...
Not at all.
Well, I mean, remember this, right? So, but back
okay.
in breakfast radio days, like there would have been so many complaints about the people that you were working with about what they said on air, but you would never hear about them because it's put under the carpet. That are so unnecessary. It's just people on their high horse wanting to give their opinion about something.
Yeah.
And it's that was completely unnecessary. But you know what? Like, I'm surprised you haven't got more because you're a person. You're a personality that puts out a lot of content, and that's a pretty good ratio. Like to have one person complain about something.
Yeah, I know.
Well, does that say more about the friends in your life?
Andy, can you do me a favour? Can you just Google the Zimbabwean soccer team, please?
Yeah, while you're doing that...
Haters gonna hate, guys.
Wait till Andy gets that up. Can you quickly say what you put on your social media? Because I think it's important that we share what we're passionate about. You've got a friend's business that you're promoting wearing T-shirts or something?
Oh, my little pickeroonie. Yeah, my mate, the picture I put up on the weekend.
Yeah, show us your pickeroonie.
Really? Thanks.
The players, some of their names.
Okay, yeah.
Tremendous.
Oh, thanks. I have a mate who I met in WA, and she's been working she's in the events industry now, so she sets up in festivals and stuff, and obviously festivals are stuffed. So she took up work in FIFO, so she started as a cleaner on site in mine sites, and now she's doing like pack down stuff. Anyway, so she's been hustling, and she started a side hustle called Black Octave. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy me some. I'm going to get you some love. So that's what it was.
Yeah,
just
good.
me. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, sure. Was that just a way to fill in the gap?
No, I saw it and I thought we do a podcast talking about things that we love. So
she's a little legend.
we're going to do the Shifty Sound in a second. Maddie, talk us through the Zimbabwean footballers.
So if Andy, have you got the list up there in front of you?
I've got I had a list. So that's good.
Some of their names are unbelievable.
There was like
Because they're long?
No, just the words.
Yeah.
So
is it conversion? Because one was like called Prince Doobie or something.
I don't know. There's
Prince
there's
Doobie. Who's chilled out all the time?
No, all their first names are so good. So there's a guy called Marvelous Nakamba.
Yeah, got him.
There's another guy called Prince.
Teenage Hadibi.
Yep. And there's another guy, and his first name is God Knows.
No.
That's great.
I swear to God.
Like, I don't want to come across racist.
I know.
Don't
Don't start a
but
sentence
it feels
by
like,
saying that.
okay, let's convert your names into English.
Yeah.
Guys, let's gather around, get the dictionary out and pick out some cool words.
And just use that.
Yeah. Because, like,
Potentially.
I mean, you know.
Because God Knows is a great name.
I love the
knows
fact
great
that
name.
someone's called Marvelous.
Marvelous.
That's such a good name.
Yeah, that's unreal, isn't it?
Knowledge. That's another one. Karma.
First name, last name.
First name.
First name's Knowledge.
Yeah, one's called Karma Biliat.
Yep. What's Knowledge's full name?
Knowledge Masona.
Yeah.
He's a Ford.
Oh, listen to sports chat over here. Let's go into the Shifty Sound because we want to give away a voucher to Shifty Lizard. Thank you very much to our good friends at Shifty Lizard.
The Shifty Sound.
I really wish I wrote down the clues that I've dropped so far. It's going to be a little game of memory as we try. And this has been, 5 or 6 weeks going? Please
Should we double it now? Should we make it a $50 voucher to Shifty Lizard?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right.
Should we consult Shifty Lizard first?
Well, it's been about 6 weeks, so we're supposed to give away one a month. So
okay.
might as well.
All right. So get your guesses in. Hashtag the Shifty Sound.
Yeah, I'll have a look at some of the incorrect guesses if we've had any.
Let's have a listen to the noise that I recorded
Wait, is this the Shifty Sound or something?
You ready?
Okay, I would never record that.
Please. Because then we have a whole team of them.
No!
Everyone's done it. All right, here we go.
Isn't that like a good sound,
Yeah,
guys?
it
I'm
is.
very proud of it.
Sounds like Jarrod breathing, to be honest.
Just breathing all over it.
Okay, do you want the brand new clue? Or do
Yeah,
you
we
want
haven't had
to
any
have some
guesses,
guesses?
so-
All right, so
All right.
get your guesses. The Shifty Sound, wherever. Bloody text me your guesses. Bloody
Jim
send them
Paul.
through an
Rosie's number
email.
is 04.
Okay, so the clues so far were snogging, as in like big old pasharoony.
Yep.
Antonio Banderas.
Not Jim Van Clifford. Jim Van Clifford.
Not Jim Van Claude, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
And Berlin.
Yes,
Yep.
that's right.
And then I gave you another one last week, and I can't remember what it was.
doesn't
Samsung.
Newsboy.
Newsboy.
Was that?
Newsboy.
So,
Yeah, it was not Samsung. Okay, so those 4 clues. So this is now your 5th.
maybe you
clue.
could put it on Canva, like the clues when you put up the last week's best teammate.
It was too long to do last week's best teammate, which is why I didn't do
Oh,
it.
no, it's fair enough.
It was
Yeah.
long answers. Please play the new clue, which is a musical clue, guys.
Oh.
After every episode, Kira always asks me, she's like, what is it? I'm like,
Take my breath
don't
away.
know. I don't know.
Just know that one of the other clues was Berlin, and that song is by Berlin.
Garlic Berliner.
So
Garlic.
So it's got
Yeah,
something.
take the
I
breath
reckon
away.
it's got something to do with a face mask.
you could do.
I think.
What if you get it?
I think it's got. I won't specifically guess, but tell me if I'm around the mark. Has it got something to do with a face mask and a packet of a face mask?
It's got to do with one of those things, not both of them.
Get out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hashtag
for you.
the Shifty Sound.
Play it one more time, because this song also reminds us of Top Gun.
As in the
Go.
you want the sound or you
Yep.
want the...
The song.
All right, okay.
Okay, thank you. I'm done now.
Yeah, right.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. Okay, hashtag the Shifty Sound. We do have a voucher to give away. Matty Burgess, what do you got to talk to us about, mate?
Yeah, again, not much.
That's okay.
Yeah, no.
You know how you love T-shirts, guys?
Yeah.
Can we get one from Maddie? This is not much. dot.
No, I will tell you. So on the weekend, we woke up Sunday morning and Kira said, let's go for a drive. We'll go get some breakfast.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, cool.
nice.
Where do you want to go? Get an Agatha's at Port Adelaide, or
What's Agatha's?
it's a cafe just at Port Adelaide.
Is it
Sorry, not Port Adelaide, Port Noarlunga.
Yeah, I was freaking out.
Sorry.
I've
Yeah,
never
so-
heard of
yeah,
it.
yeah,
It's a bit of a
sorry.
drive
I don't know
for
why I said Port Adelaide.
Let's drive 4 hours and have a 5-minute breakfast.
Well, on that, she goes, let's go down to Port Elliot Bakery.
Wow.
Oh, wow. How far is that from your house?
An hour?
Really?
Oh,
It's probably
okay.
an hour. Yeah,
It's not that far.
not that far.
It's a fair commitment, though, for
But-
breakfast.
yeah, absolutely. But then when we got there was about a 45-minute line.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
It's not even a long weekend.
No.
It's just a
wasn't. It was just a
normal
normal.
Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, we made the hour trek down there and stood in line for 45 minutes, got our food and drove home.
By the time you got in, it was lunchtime, right? And you
Pretty
got a
much.
pie?
Yeah, it was. It was actually 12 o'clock by the time we got in there. And
Did you eat on the way home in the car?
no, we sat in the car park.
What do you get? What's your go-to bakery?
It depends where I go. But, yeah, I'm not going to say too much because...
Because it's a Berliner bum, isn't it?
No, it's not a
You
Berliner
said bum.
I did that on purpose that time.
But I had a sausage roll.
Why would you not say too
Do you
much?
get
Why
the
is
tomato
that?
sauce injected into the sausage roll or on the top of it?
No, into it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Why
why
are your
after.
baked
tell you.
preferences confidential?
I'll tell you after.
Wait, after as in when we're not recording.
That's right.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Okay, well let's go into the best teammate, guys, because I'm really nervous about
Yeah,
what's going on now. So we're going to change the topic because I'm running out of breath.
No, keep going. I want to see how far you can get this here. All right. Yeah, good.
What are we doing?
The best teammate.
Edit point.
Oh, good, great.
The best team. 8.
Well, I have to say this week's best teammate is very confusing because Andy sent a list that would actually get us through until the end of next year.
Yeah,
amazing.
I saw Jarrod send the text through saying, "Hey guys, what do you want for best teammate?" And I thought, no one's going to reply. I'm going to give him a fuck ton of stuff.
I liked it.
and we can live off of it for
It's very good because we're close to our 100th episode.
Yeah, we are. So I reckon there was probably 20 in that list.
Yeah,
that, you
that will
sent.
get us there.
About 4 of them were good. Lies. Just wanted to hurt you.
I do appreciate honesty, and I'll take that feedback.
We know how that feels, Rosie, because when Matt and I were doing the podcast and then Andy joined in as a guest, everyone's like, geez, that Andy guy's good. And we're like, We're here too, you know.
We started this.
No, that's all right, guys. I don't need to be, pushed back down to ground floor.
When people would say, "Oh, I heard your podcast for the first time." Oh yeah, what'd you think? Yeah, that Andy bloke's hilarious.
Oh, great. All right.
Maybe they thought it was me, but it was actually you talking.
It's true. It's very confusing.
So what did you pick, Maddie?
So we went items that you would put on your ideal grazing board.
Thanks, littleboxco.com.au.
That's great. That's great branding as well.
Like
Didn't
that?
think of that.
Yeah.
You like that? Yeah.
Okay, who's going to start us off?
We'll go with Rosie.
Yeah.
Okay, I like the little pickle things.
Cornichons or whatever.
Like the little
Beautiful.
tiny pickles
Yeah.
or the little tiny spring onions. Just pickle things.
Yeah,
Pickle
beautiful.
it
Pickled
and
things.
give it to me.
Very. Okay.
Well, that's put a picture in my head about Chris. Green and wet. With a few little, knobby bits.
Jeepers.
All right, Maddie.
My first one is a savoury one.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Pretzels.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, good,
Yeah.
good.
Because they're one of those things that you don't eat a lot.
Yeah.
But when you do, you're like, fuck, why don't I keep eating this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have these at home. And then you don't have them at home.
You guys have
Chocolate-covered
like a
ones?
grazing,
No,
a
just
grazing
normal.
plate for dinner? You can just do that. What do you want for dinner? Grazing plate.
Yep.
Yeah,
Bit of effort.
Yeah, but it's worth
guys.
it.
Yeah.
It's worth it though. What do you got, Anders?
I have grazing plates pretty much every night of the week.
Out of a box.
Yeah, and fair to say, they are the dregs. I'm trying to hold myself here. Here's one that I had from a grazing table that wasn't Little Box Co. Was chorizo that was actually was it cooked? Is that the term?
Chorizo, yeah.
Yeah, like fried.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
My father-in-law thinks he's really authentic when he orders food, and he once said at a Spanish place in Tanunda, I think, he's like, "Can I please have this with some chorizo?"
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I don't think it's pronounced
Yeah,
chorizo.
Again,
Shit.
that's a runner in the Olympics.
I am loving at the moment and continually loving olives. But the
Seeded
olives
or filled or stuffed or whatever they call it.
Field
A couple of
olives.
different
Yeah.
ones. So the olives that you get from Coles
Go
are
and
the
get
ones
filled.
with garlic and chili. They're very nice. But also, if you mix the olives with the stuffed little bell peppers with feta,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, big fan of them. So chuck them on.
Do you know what you should try? And find someone to make this for you. Don't make it yourself.
Okay.
Deep fried stuffed olives. So like some Italian restaurants will stuff the olive with mincemeat and then deep fry.
Yeah,
And
good.
then, don't they put like some sort of like outer crust thing on?
Yeah,
there?
yeah. Like,
Yeah, beautiful. I'm getting hungry now.
Like a
All right.
schnitty.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. I like the chocolate dipped apricots.
Yeah,
Okay.
good,
It's on a
good,
real
good,
thing.
So
good,
you're
good.
talking about a fruit choc? No.
No, it's very different.
I must say, fruit chocs is very popular in the Little Box Co.
Okay, this is not an ad segment.
Please get yours now. Little Box Co.
Cash for comments, Andy Martin.
It was my cash, so
It's a tax write-off. Yeah,
For a sweet one, I can't go past Tim Tams.
yeah,
oh,
good.
yeah.
On
In
a
particular-
board.
but-
Just putting them on a board.
But
A lot of people. You sounded English then.
Who's putting them on the board?
you're right, I'm on the cat. Yeah, a little bit from London. Yeah,
Sweet Jesus, you know.
No, that's not one. Sweet Jesus, that's just me talking. Do you have a preference of Tim Tam flavour though? You know how there's like
original?
a whole big new range.
Yeah, just
going
original.
on? Yeah, okay.
All right. Chewy caramels, pretty good.
Yeah, very good. I like it. I like it.
I like a range of cheeses.
Okay, what's your favourite cheese?
Baby cheeses.
Go to Christmas time. That's about it.
Yeah.
I would say
He's trying to
blue
think
cheese.
of one.
No,
Okay.
because
Blue
usually,
okay.
yeah, blue cheese with that stuff that looks like jam, but it's not really. What is it called?
Marmalade?
Quince paste.
Oh,
Nutella?
quince
Yeah,
paste,
stuff
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Do you guys
it
get
goes
around
really well.
pate?
Yeah, I was about to say that. I'm a
No,
big,
you know
I'm a big
what?
pate guy.
Really?
Yeah,
Nah.
like,
Great footballer, Alan
Depends.
Pate Carlisle.
Yeah, not so great on a grazing table though. Well, I guess it depends how much you drink. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
So yeah, pate's good and all like lots of different dips. I'm quite simple when it comes to hummus, but the sweet
Hummus.
chili or is it hummus? Is that how you say it?
I
Depends
don't
where
know.
you're
So,
from.
yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. I just
Okay.
always want hummus.
So lots of dips.
Yeah.
I'm a big dip guy, so I think it was really good.
Big dip energy.
Don't want no short dip man.
All right, let's go into the new game, guys. I'm very excited about this.
Yes.
So just to give you a bit of a breakdown, one of my favourite radio shows that I listen to isn't in South Australia. It's the Marty Sheargold Show.
Surprise.
And they have introduced a new game that they do related to the city of Melbourne. And I thought we could adopt it for the city of Adelaide. So this is called the Suburbia Showdown. So you are all playing against one another.
Okay.
Rosie Panetta, Matt Burgess,
I feel like I'm in
and
year 6
Andy
again,
Martin.
about to do. Did you ever do
What did you do?
square dancing in primary school?
No, we did it.
Yeah, I did.
This takes me.
Really?
And I was really good at it.
but you were.
Anyway, go on.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is say a synonym, and it's going to be
I love them
related
donuts.
to.
Yeah. you ever had that on toast?
Yeah.
Goes really well. It's good for a cheap dessert.
How's my English then? I love them donuts.
Yeah, we got bloody old mate England over here. You bloody trying to speak English.
I love those.
I love
You're right.
them.
I love those.
So we are going to do 9 of these because I'm going to give you an example, right? So 2 synonyms depending how big the word is of the
Stop saying it.
destination. So for example, if I said the 36ers mascot and a Red Hot Chili Peppers song,
Yep.
so put it together and give me any place in Adelaide.
I'm with you.
Magpie under the bridge.
So you're close. So the 36ers Magpie is Murray and Bridge. So it's Murray Bridge. You get where I'm going here?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, so there's
Sorry,
9.
Murray.
All
Yeah,
right.
I didn't
so
know that was his name, but-
all you need to do is use your name as your buzzer, and
Yep.
then we'll get into it. So good luck. This is Almost Wine and Our City. Place in Adelaide. Almost Wine, Our City.
Vinegar, Adelaide.
So you're close. You're halfway there.
I'm just going to set this up for you guys. I'll
Yeah.
just throw you the pass, and then you.
So it's something
make it
Adelaide.
up.
Almost Wine, Our City.
Port Adelaide.
There you go, Rosie. Very nice work.
Rosie.
Yeah.
All right, the next one is.
You know what? I mean, technically, port comes after the wine.
I mean, it's
I was thinking
okay.
of like Virginia.
I was like bloody Burnside.
Next
At this
one
rate, 9's
is
going to take 2 hours. But go on.
We're running out of music, guys.
Not First, Sweet High.
Oh, Matt.
Yep.
Second Valley.
Correct, well done.
Well done, Matty.
Show.
Pauline Rocky.
Rosie.
Hanson Road.
Correct.
Possibly.
It's better than my guess of Racist Cliff.
All right, next place is a destination in Adelaide. This is a town, and the only word I'm going to say is urban.
Matt.
Yep.
Keith.
Well done. Couple more to go. Furry and It Like Beckham.
Jarrod Walsh.
Matt.
Yep.
Tail and Bend.
Correct, well done.
Very bit.
Yeah, tail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. This is a great game. Queen.
Matt.
Yep.
Elizabeth.
You see your face. You're like, still not too sure.
I wasn't sure on that one, yeah.
3 more to go.
Because I was like, hang on, is it the band or is it the actual Queen?
Soup. Another word for city.
Oh, God.
Matt.
Yep.
Minestrone Town.
You're close. You're close.
I don't know.
Pumpkin Town.
Soup. Another word for city.
Campbelltown.
Correct. 2 more to go.
Wow.
Malthouse,
Shakira's
sandy
here.
area. Malthouse, sandy area.
Something beach.
Collingwood Groin.
Malthouse.
Malthouse, sandy area.
Beer beach.
Nope.
Beach.
Nope. You're thinking Mick. Think his daughter.
Ah, yeah, Matt.
Yep.
Christie's Beach.
Very nice. Christy Malthouse's Mick's daughter. Last one. Here we go.
yeah.
Hot accident. Not front or back.
Matt.
Yep.
Matt.
Yep.
Matt Central.
Hot accident. Not front or back.
Hot accident.
Accident.
You were close before, Andy. Hot accident. Not front or back.
Something centre? Something middle? Something hot?
Is it Middleton?
Nope. Hot accident. Not front or back.
Burn side.
Damn it!
You can hear me thinking.
That's the end of the game. What do you think? Should we
Yeah,
bring it back?
rate it.
It's
Yeah,
okay?
rate it.
That couldn't. I mean, you'd quickly run out of suburbs.
But you can do things from all around the world.
Definitely, you can
Yeah.
do movie titles. You
Yeah.
can do
Do we-
songs.
Do we do like a Kates and Marty where we go,
And then wait a minute till it goes to a break.
I just wonder what you were doing. We were just dancing over there.
Andy, do you want to tell us what's going on in your life at the moment?
Yeah, back on the Metamucil, guys.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You guys ever done that?
What do you
I've
mean?
only ever had that. I've only ever had that after
before.
operations.
Yeah.
Oh, really? No,
Yeah.
get onto that.
I've had it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's something you're not regular.
Well, because of the grazing tables.
Oh, you're all blocked up.
No. Well, sometimes, depending on what's going down, as in, like, if I have to eat the kids' food or whatever for dinner and stuff, that's generally not as
What?
healthy.
Wait, stop there. What do you mean?
Don't eat your children's food. Let them eat first.
They have like.
Are they eating grazing tables as well?
No, like, they have like pasta with creamy sauces and stuff.
Right.
And
and a side of
But
pretzels.
why are you eating their dinner?
No. If I have to eat like the same food that they're eating,
Okay,
I'm like,
okay.
hey guys,
Okay.
no, you be naughty. Give me your food. I'm going to eat all of it in front of you. You go to bed. Like that's not what happens at all.
It's funny we were.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Yeah, no. I eat your creamy pasta. That comes across differently depending on how you say that.
Yeah. Not sure if Andy's house or North Korea.
Yeah. Some may say both the same thing. No. You're referring to that interview we were talking about earlier. Thank you.
There's just photos of Andy up on the wall.
Every room.
No dust.
Every room.
Don't put any dust on them.
Yeah, every day I check for dust. No, so Metamucil guys, get back on it.
Is this another ad?
I don't know what's
Are
happening.
they now in little box code?
What?
Can you get Metamucil as part of your little box?
Well, we need to ask it.
The health box.
No,
Health box code?
yeah, like I'm just being honest with you guys and opening up.
I love it. No, I think it's great.
You guys are fresh.
I embrace
You're
it.
opening up metaphorically and physically as well.
So, is it working?
Yeah, it's amazing.
So hang on.
It's just like
what are your benefits? Like, what do you feel different?
Poop. It's formed.
Right.
No.
I
like
thought chicks, and this is lovely. Like, I thought chicks were the ones who, opened up honestly about their health problems.
Metamucil's fantastic.
yeah,
yeah.
this is why the podcast is called Best Teammates.
Agree.
No,
All right.
I am. That's not a joke. Go on, continue. Tell us all
I'd
about
be
it.
interested to compare it to the enema that I had that time.
Well, we're yet
Why
to have
don't
an enema.
Yeah,
We're supposed to do it on the podcast, but now
you were.
Rosie's joined, so
wanna
we haven't
do
had
it?
a chat with you about that.
No.
What, like a group, bloody all together?
Well, that's why I got the cameras here.
Yeah, because Matt had an
Content.
enema a while ago.
Yeah, I had to. I didn't choose.
Yeah, you had to. And
Enema of the
you
stomach.
can choose to.
No, well, I was in hospital
you?
after surgery, and
Yeah,
they wouldn't
okay.
let me leave until I'd done my business.
so we've looked at the chemist we've costed them up, and we potentially could all have an enema, and
So
it's
like
basically
$23 something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's basically like we have it, and then last person standing is doing it.
Can
That's the
I?
new game next week.
Can I film it? That sounds
that's a
weird. That
weird
was to get out of it.
That really weird request.
Check that with my
That
wife.
was to not participate. Not some weird.
I just have to ask Kira first.
Very strange.
Yeah, it was in
it's a
slow-mo
weird-
as well.
It's
You're
a
like, really?
weird request.
Why are you looking at it again?
It's a very
Anyway.
forceful request as well. So anyway, how's the Metamucil?
No, it keeps you regular and it makes you feel great, like a lot lighter.
Right.
And
Not as bloated.
Yeah, not as bloated,
Yeah.
and it makes you feel like you're doing the right thing.
Have you got the orange one? The orange flavoured one?
No, I've gone with
No.
the one that's like non-flavored.
I think
Yeah.
the thing that put me off the most was it doesn't matter how much you stir it.
Yeah, there's chunks.
There's shit everywhere.
Yeah,
Well,
you
not
watch
shit,
or
but-
the whole game playing with that because I used to speak with George, at Nova about this.
George the Greek.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we used to talk about our Metamucil stories and make sure that we were both on the same sort of ballpark when we have it. Because what happens is if you leave it in a glass too long, it starts to do what it does inside your body. And that starts
firm
to
up.
form. Yeah. So that's why, and also, whatever. There's so many things we can talk about right now. By
when you edit this video, can you just keep it on Rosie's face the whole time?
because we'll be like, is she thinking about three of us doing
She's thinking about what
Can I
angles?
film it?
Yeah. Like, are you doing it from afar or close up? And is it magnified even further so you can see right in there?
Yeah.
And how far up are you going? Are you using
No,
one
I
of
love
those selfie
taking
sticks?
photos of people.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll call them
In
people too.
previous, yeah, okay.
Yeah. But
Previous chats.
I'm glad this went down this sort of path. So we're doing the anime next week.
Yes.
I'm keen to do it. Like
I like
I'm
that
gonna
voice
be
you put on as well. There.
Yeah, I'm
keen to do it.
I'm interested just to see what it's like.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean you could do it like right here in this little booth?
It was my office.
No,
do
I
it.
think.
It doesn't-
What's the process of it again? What do you
Use
do?
a tarp.
Well, no, you've got to get to a toilet.
Okay.
Right. So
it's hose,
you've probably
squirt, and then run.
It's up, it's squirt, and you've probably
But
got.
you squirt a little bit up there, right?
No, you go full tube.
How big is the tube?
Oh, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 mils.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I remember my first beer.
Yeah. And then you've probably got 45 seconds to a minute.
See, I love that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what?
You just.
And it's like Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
The floodgates open.
Does it hurt?
Nah.
What about the initial insertion?
Because Andy did pass
Depends
out.
how inclined you are.
Yeah, because like me with a suppository didn't work out well.
No. I think a little thing of lube comes with the thing.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I can bring to this, so I'm just going to watch
You've
your
already
conversation.
requested to be the content manager.
But I've told you that story, haven't I? When I ended up in hospital because it's suppository. Like I'd put it in there and I thought that it was in there, and then I was watching Australian Idol season 2, I think it was.
Yeah, okay.
And I passed out on the couch and they rushed me to the hospital. And then it turns out my nerves didn't like the fact that I was putting a suppository in my butthole, and I passed out.
So you didn't do it wrong.
I maybe went too far. I'm not too sure. Like, because I was like, okay, the drug takers, they put it on the shelf. It goes up and then onto the shelf. Is that the go? There's like
The
shelving.
doctor's like, mate, it's stuck in your throat. You've got to.
Yeah. And I found a bloody gerbil up there as well. It was weird. And a 12-volt battery.
Andy, you meant to take it out the packet before you put it.
What's this drill bit doing?
Someone said, I was listening to Fitz and Whipper, and their producer told this story about someone that they knew went into hospital and said, I was standing on a ladder and I fell off and I landed on a tomato sauce bottle, and they said, okay, we've just got one question. We just did the x-ray. We get it. We believe you. But why was there a condom around the tomato sauce bottle?
Well, I've told you that one that someone walked into the, I think it was the Lyle McEwen Hospital, and they had 4 of those, you remember the old dolphin torch? No. You know those big,
the big block ones, the big square
block
ones.
batteries?
Yeah.
Some guy had 4 of them in his ass.
No,
What?
you didn't.
Yeah.
Those ones.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, really worked it in there. Yeah.
But where
they
did
got
they
stuck.
go?
Well, not well.
Does anyone have a light? He just opens his mouth.
Yeah.
So he became the torch.
Yeah, he did it. He was the Human Torch. It's very, if you look up at Human Torch on Instagram, you'll already find him.
Yeah.
Or OnlyFans, I guess.
It's a nice light story.
Yeah.
Can we take a moment to thank our sponsors and we're going to come back to the quiz point? All right, best teammates, we all know that we feel better when we move, so an injury can be really difficult to deal with, not just physically but mentally. The philosophy of Mind in Movement Physio is designed to put you in the centre of your treatment journey and to give you back control. So together, we dive into a thorough assessment and highlight all aspects of your life that can affect how you feel. They then discuss how you can maximise your movement and function while stimulating your body to adapt and heal through active treatments. It's about highlighting what your body can do whilst implementing mindset changes and increasing your knowledge around living with an injury. All listeners of the Best Teammates podcast will receive 10% off their initial consults, so book online through mindinmovementphysio.com or call Steve Stavros. Steve the Pirate is a legend. He's got a beard. 0401 014 333.
Winners, champions, legends. South Australia is full of them, and their cabinets are full of trophies from Brighton Trophy Centre. For 23 years, their family-run business has celebrated victories with a wide range of engraved trophies, cups, plaques, glasses or mugs, honour boards, chopping boards, you name it. Whether in the office or in the field, they'll commemorate any achievement on any budget. Sporting clubs receive free engraving and logos on trophies too. Google Brighton Trophy Centre or visit them in store.
Wow.
You had like a minute to burp and you did it just when you came back.
That was brilliant.
Welcome back to Best Teammates. You can follow us on all socials. Ozcast Network. We have merchandise too. There is plenty going on. Hashtag the Shifty Sound if you haven't guessed it yet. And we normally say this at the end of the podcast, but there's a couple of ways that you can get involved. You can subscribe. Obviously, you can give us a rating. We are on every platform where you get your podcasts. The more that we share it, the more love that we feel. But we'd do this if there were 0 listeners. So it's about, I think, can we do the quiz, please? Is that all right, Eddie? I think. Oh, sorry.
I mean, hurry up, Andy.
Did everyone feel that?
Sorry.
I still feel like throwing up from the bloody previous conversation.
Oh, come on, mate. That's just Jeez, that's a bloody healthy shot I was talking to you guys about. Anyway.
Now on Best Teammates,
There he is.
the Back to the Future quiz.
All right. Thanks,
Forgot we were
Con.
videoing.
What did you do in front of the
I
camera?
was just saying hi to Jarrod.
It's really annoying that you edit the video, so
looks
you
like
can
a-
cut out whatever that was.
Looks like a red carpet in here at the moment. There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, it's very good. I think the video stuff takes it up a notch.
Absolutely.
So if you haven't seen the videos yet, they're on our socials too, on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter.
TikTok, YouTube.
TikTok. And YouTube too?
Yeah, it's on the Ozcast one.
Yeah, and it's normally the quiz that gets the most engagement that we...
Pressure.
That was Andy. Hang on, let me put that in perspective for people listening. That was loud, and Andy was probably 2 meters away from his microphone.
And you did it under the table like some kind of animal at the zoo. Should we do that?
Oh, that has got like the actual...
Does it smell like Metamucil?
It's like the lining of your intestine that you just
Smell like a grazing platter.
Can it stay on that side of the table? All right, should we do
Asia.
the quiz, guys?
Yes, let's do it quick before this gets
Are you
out of hand.
okay?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
crying.
All right. Are you smelling your own burp and getting
No,
fat
I'm crying.
Oh.
Because that's hilarious. Anyway.
from the poison out of your mouth? Okay, tonight is census in Australia. If you
Jarrod.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So,
I've already done it.
for all our international listeners in
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
yeah,
I don't know who that was.
or Isle of Man. Now we have
Isle
a big
of Man,
list
yeah,
Isle of
that's
Man.
right.
Yeah, massive listenership in Isle of Man.
Absolutely, yeah.
now.
10 of them.
This is all things Aussie. It's very Aussie.
Yeah,
so
good.
your buzzer is choose one word. Your favourite Aussie word.
Cobber.
Cobber.
Flaming mongrels.
Okay.
Thanks, Alf.
Hey Alf. Yep.
G'day.
G'day.
Oh, good one.
G'day.
Very good thinking on the spot. You saw me in the jingle game. Hey, shut up, guys.
Okay. So this is like a random bunch.
Oh, wait. Ostrich.
Ostrich.
Yeah, Aussie ostrich.
Okay.
It's better. Hey, say it.
Not an Aussie saying.
Hey, is this a booze teammates? or-
Aussie ostrich is on Hey It's Saturday and it's returning.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is Daryl hosting?
I think so, but I think
No,
he's been
surely
cancelled.
not. Yeah, he
Is
did
he?
get
No, I
cancelled
think-
for
I think-
being racist, didn't
Oh, did he? Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Or
pretty
the
racist.
show was, I don't know if it was him.
Oh, I think it's coming back, though.
I think he made comment a little while ago saying he could never be around at this time.
Yeah, but it's coming back.
Right. Oh, that should be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever your buzzers are, it's all Aussie stuff,
Flavoured
all right?
mongrel.
So,
Ostrich.
question one, what flavour are the crumbs on a Golden Gay time?
Flaming
Cobber.
mongrel.
Oh, wow. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Flaming mongrel.
I was thinking more about my name. It is. Nah.
That's a great question.
Yeah, it is. Biscuit.
I mean, if I don't get the right answer, I'll accept that. So you've got...
Ostrich.
Yes.
Is it like those milk coffee biscuits?
Milk coffee
Arrows.
No.
Arrowroot.
No.
Or the milk coffee biscuit.
No, I'm going to give it to you, even though the answer is it's honeycomb flavoured.
Oh,
Okay.
But I guess it's biscuity.
I mean, biscuit, honeycomb, same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Not really.
Not really. Look, someone has to get a point.
Hey, babe, can I have some biscuits? And comes back with a honeycomb. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's my favourite.
Can I have a choc biscuit shake, please? Here's a
What-
honeycomb.
Okay, still food. What's the main ingredient? Filling in a Chico roll.
Flavor mongrel.
Yes.
Cabbage.
It is cabbage.
Is
Yeah.
it really? Yeah. Hey, funny story. Okay. So we'll be the judge of that. Oh, yeah, exactly, guys. Yeah. So my mother.
That's a worse way to start
I
a
know.
story than like, I don't mean to be racist.
It's like
I know.
comedian
Yeah.
on This Is Fucking Funny. And he says it not
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. So my mother is American,
Mm-hmm.
and when she first moved out to Australia, someone bought her a Chico roll, and she ate the inside with a spoon because she didn't know that you could eat the outside. Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Oh, okay.
So did she not know that she could eat the outside?
no,
I know you're not American.
had no idea that the outside was edible.
If it was a parcel.
That's not the parcel you get me.
Hey,
Okay.
wait a sec. We need to stop and... He's actually equaling the quiz at the moment.
Yeah.
Which is very... Anyway,
Andy.
2 questions in.
It's too early.
Yeah, no.
One all.
One all.
Question 3. I got some Aussie sayings here. What is a sparrow's fart?
Ostrich?
Yes.
Like first thing in the morning.
Yes. All right. Oh, wow. One apiece. Okay, what does she'll be apples mean?
Ostrich.
Oh, I think ostrich
All good. She'll be right.
is right.
Thanks.
All right. What was Kylie Minogue's character called in Neighbours?
What was it? What?
Kylie Minogue's character.
Yeah, because what it sounded like you said was, what was Kylie Minogue?
Sorry, the Smarties that I just downed and kicked in.
So what is the answer? What is Kylie Minogue's?
I was just with my best Aussie accent.
Ostrich.
Yes.
She did a song with Jason Donovan called
nothing
Especially
to
for
do with
You. And
Cobber.
she was
Yeah, okay, you're off.
Kylie.
Michelle?
No, it wasn't Michelle. No, she's not one of Destiny's Child.
Is Sandra?
It's not Sandra. It is quite
Flaming Mongrel.
Aussie, yep.
Yeah.
Is it Molly?
No.
Cobber. Sheila.
Just yell out names. It starts with a C.
Rebecca.
Oh, I can't say that.
Starts with a C.
Charmaine.
No.
It's Charlie.
No.
Camille.
Cassandra.
Starts with a C.
Yeah.
Cassie.
Clarinet.
No.
KFC. It's Charlene.
Charlotte.
Scott and Charlene. She's Charlene.
Okay. I feel like you can have it.
Char-
Sure. You can have
Is
that.
it Charlene?
It is Charlene.
Yeah, first go. Thanks.
Good on you, mate.
Thanks.
Wowza. All right.
Charlene.
3 to you over there.
I did a
Jarrod,
walking tour
and 1 over there.
on YouTube while going to bed the other night. And it's a bit weird because I look at like walking tours of the set of Breaking Bad just to see them go around Albuquerque. But I did a walking tour of The Neighbours, Ramsey Street.
What do you mean you did a walking tour? Like,
People just film the street and I watch it.
Okay.
Well, you know, like the
Wow.
walking tours of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I've seen videos of people going past the house that's now been fenced off, and the person that lives there is abusing people.
She's an old angry
outside.
woman.
Yeah.
Because for those of you who have seen Breaking Bad, people go and throw pizzas on the top of that house because Walter White did that in the show.
Yeah,
Anyway,
why
cool
would you
story.
buy that?
Charlene.
Yeah.
Charlene. Channel 6 question.
Is it
Guys,
Charlene?
I'm supposed to be napping. What channel? What Channel 7 show did Kylie's sister Danny host in 2018 alongside Tim O'Matic and Adam Garcia?
Oh, that's right. You did an interview with her then, I think.
A bit of a ratings flop.
Oh, yeah.
Did you do an interview with her?
I did an interview
I'd
with
say
her.
a massive ratings flop. Think of what Tim O'Matic's famous for,
Is it
guys.
ostrich? Is it So You Think You Can Dance?
No, but it is around that theme.
So You Think You Can Sing?
No. It's
No.
the broader one, the general one. Where it's like
So You Think You...
Cobber. X Factor.
No, it involves dancing.
Flaming Mongrel.
Yep.
Is it Australia's Got Talent?
No.
Oh, I was wrong then.
Wow, maybe it's so crap that no one remembers it
Because
existed.
Tim O'Matic changed his name to Tim Amaji.
Flaming Galah.
Yeah.
The
I think it's
Masked Singer.
Flaming
It
Mongrel.
was not the mask.
You went from Flaming Mongrel to Flaming Galah.
Yeah, I did, and I just didn't notice that you guys.
Is it...
So no one laughed at that. I said the Masked Singer.
Oh, yeah, good
right.
idea.
Yeah, good.
Sorry, mate.
is it...
I've got a funny answer. That's like, yeah, same thing. Anyway.
What's... No, yeah, that's...
Okay,
what's
it's Dance Boss. Remember Dance Boss?
No.
I've never heard of that.
Never heard of it.
Okay, all right.
Good question, though.
What came first for the Holden Commodores? Was it the VT or
Carden.
the VE?
Flaming Mongrel.
Yep.
Cobber.
I got to go Andy first.
What came first?
Yeah, VT or VE.
Chicken or the egg.
The VT.
It did.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, it was a bit of a trick question because usually letters are in order.
No.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then they brought out the VE at the near the end.
The VF.
Okay, which Aussie Olympic legends were the stars of this TV ad, play, sound effect, and do?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Sorry, all right, let's count the points.
No,
right
it's
now.
fine. I've got it here. Hang on. Let me just stop this music
Okay.
here.
Pardon me, girls. Is that a Golden Valley fruit?
Oh, Cobber.
Oh, yeah, I know
Yeah,
what that
Cobber.
is. Yeah, good
The
one.
rowing guys.
What's their name?
Yeah.
The awesome foursome.
Great work.
Yes!
Well done.
All right. What sporting event did they win 2 gold medals for?
Oh, Cobber. The something Cox and
It's they had
The shuttlecock.
They had that unfortunate
The Cox-
accident.
That is
Cox,
big Cox plate.
Coxless. The Coxless.
Oh, the Coxless
It's like the
pair.
Coxless scrotum or something. It's called.
They certainly want
skull
that.
cock or something.
Is it the Coxless fours?
It is the
The foreskin?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
I like that you said that there was enforcement, and then you said the cockless pair.
yeah. So there's 2 of them. Sometimes, they just did different events.
That's fair enough.
Okay, all right, last question.
Who's winning, by the way? I'm
It's you.
certainly-
I
No,
think
I'm
you-
not winning. I've only
You
got
are.
like
You
2
had
or
like
3.
5.
Yeah, no,
You mean
you got all
like-
those sayings.
Oh, you
right.
want me to win? Look at you
suck
guys.
it.
You just don't want to write.
Okay, I can either make this a 1-pointer or I can make this like a whoever gets this.
Make it a
writes the
10-pointer.
next- Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. staying in the ad world of Australia, in Australia, who will come to you on 13, 30, 32?
Collar.
Ostrich.
Cover.
Loopmobile.
Well done, Matty.
I'll fix the
That's
car.
the first time you've won a quiz in a while.
Yeah, a little while. I'm looking forward to writing the next one.
Congratulations.
Yeah, just tell by your face. Should be good.
Just before we wrap up, there's something I forgot to ask you guys. Did you see the cast list for Celebrity Big Brother?
No. Yeah, it's horrible.
Absolutely horrible.
Where-
Can we shithouse? Can we talk about question without notice about how Maddie nearly ended up on Big Brother? Hang on, yeah, but can we just go back to the VIP Big Brother?
Yes.
Did you see Meghan Markle's brother?
Yes,
Yeah.
Thomas Markle
Really?
Jr.
Yeah, but did you see what they wrote? They wrote famous Big Brother under it. So I just thought he was a contestant. Why wouldn't they write famous sibling?
Oh, I did. I
Yes,
didn't know who he was, so I
that's
thought it was
right.
like a
You're
former
right.
contestant. I
They
thought,
said famous Big Brother. I'm like, I've never heard of him. I didn't see him on the show.
Hot Dogs is going back in.
Oh, that would be good.
He lived in the apartment that I lived in
and
Melbourne.
the
Did he?
Dogs, yeah.
Kardashian,
Yeah, Caitlin.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn,
and that's the only two real...
flicking off ciggies off her balcony in
Exactly.
quarantine, like
Disgusting.
Foul
Oh, really?
human. Yep.
Tell us about Big Brother before we wrap up. What happened? You got close.
Yeah, so the first year that it came back, not the one just gone, but the one before, I had a crack and applied, and yeah, I had to test on camera, so I think I got into the top 20 odd, which was
What was the
exciting.
what are the tests involved?
You had to sit there and talk about yourself and your beliefs without breaking, whatever you call it, like
Your flow.
You're breaking your flow for 4 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, off the top of your head, couldn't think of anything. You just had to sit there in front of the camera and talk about yourself and talk about your hobbies and your beliefs and all this sort of stuff, and then not break stride. No no R.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
cool. Who would, if us four were in the Big Brother house, okay,
I'd vote you out.
okay, who would get voted out first?
I'd probably try to sleep with you, Jarrod.
Yeah,
Dancing Doonas on this
you wouldn't have to
side.
try. mate. You wouldn't have to try.
Nah, yeah.
Who would get voted out first, you reckon, out of us? 'Cause I think I'd get voted out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're farting.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
fine.
also Peter Ford will be the only one voting.
And who would win?
I felt like, the old way that they did it originally, where the housemates voted who went up for eviction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like that was a way better way because that was live.
This is all pre-recorded.
This is all pre-recorded.
I didn't watch
yeah.
it at all. This
No, I don't think it was
That
any
makes
good.
sense.
But if I was in the old model, I feel like I would just sell out massively. I'd be cleaning the house. I'd
Yeah.
be talking to everyone nicely, just selling out.
But to answer your question, it would obviously be Andy.
I feel like
Andy would
Australia.
win.
I feel like
Andy would win.
Australia
Yeah.
would fall in love with
I
me.
agree.
Yeah.
Andy would win. You would. Yeah, you
Too
would.
many secrets would come out. It'd be very bad.
I can see it there. Andy up on stage with Gretel Colleen after he's won. Yep, littleboxco.com.au. Hey, what are you doing later on?
We are going to be back next week. Thank you very much for listening. Follow us on all the socials and don't forget to give us a review. You can subscribe, a rating, all that other stuff. Rosie, Matt, Andy, best teammates. We will catch you next week. Love you guys. Bye.
Ciao.
Brought to you by the Brighton Trophy Center. Cups, trophy, badges, medals. Yeah, we do it better. Best teammates. DTC, BTF, BTS. Yeah. Best teammates. Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Ozcast.
Hi, Jeremy Cordeaux in the Court of Public Opinion. I'm just on air here to let you know that we'll be live streaming the Court of Public Opinion every Friday between 9 o'clock and 12 on jeremycordeaux.com. Please join us. We'd love to have you.